Hey guys, it's Andrew here, and we're back with scenario mode. We're on to the medium events, so with nothing else to say, let's crack on.
Take advantage of a safety car and finish on the podium. Nearing the end now, and after a safety car has bunched up the pack, we're in for an entirely new battle. First, second and third are all up for grabs. Safety car in this lap. Who will we see on the podium?
So a step up in your challenge for this one, safety car restart, car's cold, tyres are cold, all of that business, and you've got a couple of places to get up to third. You're coming from sixth, and really the first lap is the most key bit. So you can see here on the restart we're behind K-Mag, and it's the pretty much bandit karting move that you do, just slam it up the inside. I reckon you can probably get third place straight off that if you get a better exit than I did just there. But as you can see straight away, we've got two positions, we've got Fernando up ahead of us, and now all we've got to do is overtake Fernando in the next few laps. Now I've said this before on my videos, personally I struggle with the newer tracks because I just don't know them as well. I haven't raced with them for over 10 years like I have with, say, some of the more traditional tracks like Interlagos or Suzuka or somewhere like that. So this one's still quite a weird one for me, Austin, hence why in the initial stages Alonso was actually getting away from me, but with a bit of a rhythm together you can pull him in. So as you can see, I've got my act together, got back on Alonso's tail, bit of a touch there but I got away with it. And here we just do the nice Daniel Ricciardo style switch back, dive up the inside, hold it on the apex, don't let him get the switch back, and got the position. With just over a lap to go, that was where we took the position, and we see it out, take it nice and steady. The pace, as you can see on the best lap, you don't have to be too quick still on this stage of the game. So that's the first stage of medium.
Finish in the top 10 after pitting for a new front wing.
So moving on to the second part of the medium stage, after a still relatively easy first stage, even for an average player such as myself, this time we're stepping it up there. We've got wet conditions, we've got a Pastor Maldonado's Lotus with no front wing, we've got to get it back to the pits and back out again and then chase down 10th place. And actually this first bit's quite important because you've got the damaged car, it's not handling very well, but if you can save a little bit of time here, if you can get back to the pits as quickly as possible without wrecking the car, it does help you later on. It's a simple time management task, this one, as to be honest most of scenario mode parts are. So keep an eye up on the top left hand corner for the amount of distance that you've got to Perez when you come in. I think it's about 700 feet, whatever that is in seconds. We bring the double pronged disaster into the pits, change tyres, change front wing, and we're already down to 12th position, now 13th. So not only have we got to catch Perez back up, we've got a couple of cars to negotiate as well, and with the pack spread out, no safety car restart like the previous challenge, this one's going to be a little bit more tricky to negotiate and make sure that you get it right. So as we come out of the pits, I can tell you that the gap was 12.2 seconds through the first sector. First lap gone, and we've already taken a big chunk out of that. If you do your maths correctly, you'll see that on sheer pace we can get past Perez quite easily. But, as that old cliche says, catching is one thing, passing is another. And not only have you got to do it to Perez, you've got to do it to Bottas and Sutil as well. So you can see on the end of lap 51, we've closed up to Bottas. AI being typically slow into the entry of corners. And once again, you know what's coming here, you know how we do on these scenario mode videos. We've got a big braking zone, it's bandit time, slam it down the inside, 3, 2, 1, there we go, straight down the inside, that gets you past Bottas, hold it on the exit of the corner. Now you've got Sutil to deal with. Sutil's made a bit of a break there as we've done that quite rash move on Bottas that has got us the position, but through this corner, which I find you can take a lot of speed through. Oh, cheeky corner cut there. X-Manny G would not be happy with that, but we're right on Suttle's gearbox now. Another nice outbraking up the inside, bit of a track extend. Codemasters not caring once again, and now we've got Perez to deal with. He's still a little bit up the road, but we've still got good pace. We've got past those two cars with not much fuss, and here we are on the back of Perez, same section of the track as before, slip it up the inside. Just be wary that if you do take that kind of line, there's not much grip on the outside of that corner. But there you go, quite a fun challenge this one. I quite enjoyed this one. I think of the ones that I've done so far, that's my favourite one. So moving on to part 3 of the medium section of the game. We're round Spa, probably one of the best tracks on the calendar. We're in the Marussia, or Mana Marussia as I should say now. Congratulations to them, it looks like they're going to be back on the grid for 2015. Back based at Dinnington as well, which means Team Yorkshire are back, which I'm incredibly happy about, and do hope they manage to get through this year at least and really kick on once they get that prize money in hand. So the challenge here, you get stuck in Caterham once again. Time management situation here. As you can see, as we're going through the laps, pulling in Kobayashi is quite a long challenge. This one, you've got a very long Spa-Francorchamps track, and it's about 4 laps I think. So we're still a few seconds behind on the start of lap 43, but going into the final lap we have now caught up with Kobayashi by keeping it fairly simple, keeping it on the black stuff. And now on to the final lap, we've got a chance to overtake the Caterham. Make sure you get a good exit out of here. If you do get the chance, here we go. It's time to Mark Webber this one. Big massive slipstream up the inside, hold the position. That's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen, and that's the mission achieved. You even get a little bit of cheeky DRS as you go down the straight as well, down the Kemmel Straight. If you do though, just make sure that you brake nice and early so you don't go spitting off the other side. And yeah, that's stage 3 of the medium part of scenario mode complete and done. Whilst we are in number 17 as well, I will say keep fighting, Jules Bianchi. I've definitely not forgotten you, as many fans definitely haven't forgotten you as well. Keep fighting, we want to see you back on the grid soon. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you found it informative or you've just simply enjoyed it, click that like button. If you want to see more from me, then click the subscribe button as well. Big thanks to those who have. I've recently just passed 100 subscribers recently. On the screen are links to 2 videos that you may have missed. Previous episode of Scenario Mode and my onboard footage from Club 100. I've been Under the Blade, and I'll catch you guys very soon.